Hello, my name is Halimatussa'diah. I am someone who loves language, especially English. I think it is important because it is an international language, and that is one of the reasons I choose this major.
Hello, my name is Sarah. When I first started studying for the grammar in spoken discourse, I thought it would be full of rigid sentence structures and endless corrections. However, as I took the lessons, I realized that spoken grammar is very different. It is much more flexible, spontaneous, and truly related to how we communicate in real life. This course gave me new insights into how conversation actually take place naturally.
When I first heard about the course on grammar in spoken discourse, what came to mind was the usual grammar rules and structure with same lecturer from the previous semester. So I was not too unfamiliar with it, and I was also happy because I found the teaching style easy to understand. However, even so, I still find grammar difficult because I have to memorize so many rules and different verb 1, verb 2, and verb 3 for each other or word. Even when I give presentation, I explain things in front of my class, but I don't know if I using the grammar correctly or not. Speaking English in films is difficult enough because I still stutter, let alone speaking correct English and grammar. Perhaps I was stressed, but when I start teaching English at the elementary school level, even though I had not studied grammar in depth as I had at university, I began to learn, and it was a challenge for me to give example of correct sentence with correct grammar. The lesson I took from the grammar in spoken discourse is realize that even when speaking, there is grammar, not just a writing. Some things sound polite, very polite, or even harsh or right.
One thing that stood out to me was the difference between spoken and written grammar. In everyday conversation, people don't usually speak perfect and complete sentences, but they are still able to convey their message clearly because context fills in the gaps. Things like ellipses, filler words, pauses, and contraction are not mistakes. They are useful tools that speakers use to communicate fluently. This idea really liberated me because it showed me that good communication is not about saying everything perfectly, it's about getting your point across. I also learned a lot about conversation markers, which I hadn't noticed before. Words like well, so, actually, and may seem small or unimportant, but they actually help organize what we say and guide the listener and show our attitude. After looking at conversation transcripts, I started hearing these markers everywhere, even in my own speech. Another eye-opening thing was about taking turns in conversation. I used to think people just took turns randomly, but in fact, we use subtle cues such as voice intonation, pauses, and eye contact to indicate when it's our turn or when we're giving up our turn. Understanding this made me more aware of how I engage in conversation and helped me participate with more confidence.
If my younger classmates take this course in the future, I would advise them to practice a lot and pay close attention when the lecturer explains the material. Just in case they are suddenly ask a question to you. That way, they want was their time and will understand a lot more. This course is enjoyable because we interact a lot with our classmates, listen to presentation, and feel nervous when we give presentations and are observed by the lecturer. I hope that what I have learned in this course will be beneficial for me personally and for many others in general, and that I can share this knowledge. For my lecturer, Miss Nani, I hope that the knowledge she has imparted will bring her good fortune in the return. Thank you and see you.
Overall, grammar in spoken discourse expanded my view of grammar beyond written rules. This course teaches that spoken language is something that is alive, interactive, and shaped by how people connect in that moment. This course not only improved my academic knowledge, it also made me a more reflective and confident communicator. Thank you.